Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing my first project pan update of 2025. I'm very excited because we have some empties already and a little frustrated because we have a handful of products that are so close to empty that it's painful. So yeah, if you want to see how my project pan is going, be sure to stay tuned. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Megan. I've been project panning for about 6 years now. If you like project panning, be sure to like this video before you go. It really does help my channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump on in. Yes, because it's an exciting update. So to start, we're going to start with my Chanel foundation. The last time that you guys saw it, it had 3.23 ounces. And as you're seeing it now, it is currently empty. I know that it does not look empty, but it is, because let me tell you, this stopped squirting out of the pump after, let's see, I thought I wrote that down, but I didn't. After the 9th use, this stopped squirting out of the component. So what I did was I took the top off, which is actually like pretty hard on this. I popped the top off and I began scooping around on the sides. I got like 10 more uses out of this product after I did that. If I would have had a component that I could have decanted this into, I would have, because I do still think there was product left. And if I would have been able to flip it upside down and let it pour into something, I think I probably could have gotten like 3 to 5 more uses. But I don't have a product to do that with currently, so I'm calling it empty as is. I used this a total of 18 times since the last time you saw me, and it's officially empty, so I will be rotating this out of my project pan. Woo! This was a big goal to finish in 2025, so I'm very, very excited about that. Next up, we have the Chanel bronzer. I have the shade medium and I look like such a clown because in my intro video, which I'll link it below if you want to check it out, I was talking about how I really kind of wanted my goal to be to finish this, but I didn't even know if I was close to pan yet, so I didn't want to be still trying to hit pan in August. So I wanted to start with a goal to hit pan, and after the third use, I hit pan. So that was very exciting. If you don't know, this is a huge product. It is 1 whole ounce, 30 grams. It is a big one. So this is a huge product. And since I did hit pan on it so early in the project, I'm going to keep it in and I'm going to switch my goal to finish this. It is the oldest bronzer in my collection, so I would really like to use it up. Since you saw me last, I did use this a total of 13 times. I even have expanded the pan a little bit since I initially hit pan on it, which is super exciting. When you saw it last, it weighed 3.33 ounces. It now weighs 3.29 ounces. So ounce-wise, we have seen very little change in 13 uses, but I feel like if I continue to whittle away at this throughout the year, it'll create a really big change. So yeah, very happy that we hit pan and very excited to continue working on this throughout 2025. The next product we have is the MAC Glow Play Blush in the shade Blush Please. I did use this a total of 8 times throughout this update. I feel like you can't really see a ton of change, which makes sense because last time it was here, it weighed 3.07 ounces and it now weighs 3.06 ounces. So only a change of 0.01 ounces after 8 uses. I have completely panned one of these blushes before, and I know that it is a bear. I've been trying to pan this for like 2 years. You can just use it, and the product goes nowhere. So I do foresee this taking me all year to completely finish. it is just going to be one of those long haul products. Next up is the Smashbox Photo Finish Anti-Redness Primer. This is a product that I chatted about and said that I did like. However, I was starting to see some formula changes, so I really just wanted to start getting more use out of it. Unfortunately, I was a little too late. I only used this a total of 3 times since my last update. In all 3 of those times, the product was really just struggling to work in and blend and sink into my skin, which it's coming up on its expiration date. I think it's like going to be expired in April, so it's a little early, and I think that it is still usable. It didn't cause like a reaction or anything, but it's not good anymore. Like I said, I was rubbing it and it was just like leaving streaks and gathering. It was not sinking into the skin beautifully like it used to. So I actually just think this product is not performing the same, and I will never be someone that's going to power through an expired product that performs like absolute garbage. I know a lot of people do that, but I'm just not the one. I have a lot of other things I would rather use. So I'm actually going to rotate this out and I'm going to declutter it. Next up is the Tower 28 lip pencil in the shade Fill Me In. I used this a total of 7 times, and as you can see from the photo, I have come down on the pencil. I believe I sharpened it twice. Last time you saw this, it weighed 0.05 ounces, and it's now weighing 0.04. So it did come down 0.01. This is not a shade that I love, but I do use it. So while there's not a ton of product here, I do think that this will take me a few months to finish up because I don't want to just power through it and use it and hate all of my lip looks for the next like 2 months. So I'm gonna just go at it slow and steady, and hopefully by the time we get to fall, it will be done. I also had the Danessa Myricks Chrome Liner in the shade Lilac Quartz in. I love this. It is so beautiful. I'm actually wearing it today on my inner corner and a bit on my lower lash line. I don't really know if you can see it. I'm just using natural lighting. But that's what I'm wearing today, and I wore this a total of 5 times since you saw me last. It previously weighed 0.13 ounces. It is now weighing 0.12 ounces. So we did see a little bit of a drop there, which is pretty good, I feel like, because this product is so light, thin, and whatnot, that even just that little bit of weight change is probably a pretty significant difference. So this is another one that there is a lot of product in, and I do expect me to take the majority of the year, but I'm using it because I love it and I want to make sure that I use it up. It is my oldest liner. Next up, we have the Milk Makeup Mini Blush in the shade Work. This is what it's looking like, just a wee nubbin. Since the last time I saw you guys, I've used this a total of 4 times. The weight previously was 0.26. It is now 0.25, so only a slight change in weight, but I also only used it 4 times. This is one that I predicted I would be able to empty in 20 uses or less. So I'm really intrigued to see if we are able to hit that mark of 20. I think so. I have honestly just been really focused on rotating through my blushes. So I want to say that my painting blushes didn't get that much use, but really they did. I use them a total of 12 times, which is like half the month. So for half the month, I was using my Project Pan blushes, which I think is a pretty good balance. But yeah, this product is going to stay in. I'm hopeful that I'll finish this in 1 to 2 months. It's such a small product that it would be nice to just rotate it out and get in some room, I guess, if you will. So yeah, hopefully this will be done soon. Okay, this product we've had, I think, some pretty big progress in. It is the Dior Glow Star Filter in the shade 2. Since I saw you last, I used this product 24 times. It previously weighed 4.91 ounces and now weighs 4.7 ounces. So we saw it come down 0.21 ounces, which so far is the biggest difference in usage we've seen. And I did mark it on the back, but I don't really know if this is going to be accurate because I marked it on the back last time where I could see some windowing. And then I marked it on the back again where I'm seeing windowing over here. So that might not be accurate, but I wanted to mark it anyways just to kind of see. That just feels like a super large gap, considering I only use a pump to a pump and a half every time I use it. I was like, that feels like a lot of product to have used. But I want to continue to market anyways, just so that like when we're getting to that time where I'm seeing like windowing down here, like how accurate is that, stuff like that. But I have really enjoyed using this over the past month and I'm excited to continue using it. It's pretty much been the only primer that I've been using. It's just a really good shade for me right now. And since it's drier months, also gives that nice glow that I want to my skin. So yeah, happy to continue using this. And this one has, yeah, I'm really excited about the progress we're making in it, honestly. Okay, the next one is kind of confusing. It is the Huda Beauty loose powder in the shade Pound Cake. And somehow we have more now. And at first I was like, well, I could see this not really have moved because I initially had a lot of product up in the cap to work through. So I was like, I don't think that my line's really going to move because there was so much product in the cap. But then when I schmoogled it all out and whatnot, this was my line when we started. And this is my line now. So that's crazy. I was like, man, maybe I should have weighed this because powder can be a little bit finicky to measure. And man, if that's not discouraging, I don't know what is. To watch the line be further up than it was in the intro is just bizarre shit. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that this is one that will take me all year, maybe into 2026 to empty. So I'm not like super disgruntled about it, but it is a little bit disheartening. So yeah, I have no idea what happened here and why that went the way that it did, but yeah, not exciting. I also had the shade Cherry Blossom Cake in, which we did see big moves on. I wanted to say also on the shade Pound Cake, I used it 21 times last month. And then the shade Cherry Blossom, I used 27 times since you saw it last. And this one has a significant difference, which is wild because the other one I use all over my face and then I just use this on my under eyes. I think that we might finish this by the next update. If not the next update, for sure by the third update. So this is one that's coming in hot on the Empties train, which is just so exciting. The next one that is almost freaking empty is this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I used it a total of 27 times since I saw you guys last. And this is where we're looking like out on the lines. As you can see, it is painfully close to empty. Painfully close. Like, I'm thinking this will be finished up within a week, which sucks because it's going to just miss this update. So I'm going to hang on to trash because I need it for the video. But this is one that will definitely be empty very, very soon, which is very exciting. I also had the Laneige Cotton Candy Lip Balm in, and I've used this 45 times since you last saw me. The starting weight was 1.4, and we are now at 1.31. So we've used quite a bit of product, and I'm actually much more hopeful with this than I initially was. I think that I could have this emptied by the next update. Like, I think it will be very close, but I could have it emptied, you guys, which is so exciting. These take me forever. They take me like a year to finish, and I have more. So, yeah. I would really like to finish this next month. I think that would be super exciting. I also had my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This one is in the shade Deep Brown. And I used this 26 times since you guys saw me last, and I was able to finish it up. This is one that I thought I would be potentially finishing during this update, and I'm really glad that I did. So that is exciting. We have 2 products rolling out because we have finished them, and we have 1 product rolling out because I decluttered it. I think so far we have a really good ratio, and we have a lot of products that are getting close to that empty point. Next is the Replica fragrance in the shade Coffee Break. This is what it's looking like. I used it a total of 5 times since I saw you guys last. The starting weight was 7.83, and we are now at 7.71. So we have seen it go down. I didn't use it a lot. It's a fragrance that I'm kind of falling out of love with, but it's like so freaking close to empty that there's just no way I cannot finish it. So I'm just slowly pacing through it, not to overdo it, but I'm like, if I use it once a week, I'm happy with that, and it will eventually be done. So slow and steady progress on this, but at least there is progress. The other perfume I have is the Michael Kors Wanderlust. This is what it's looking like. I don't know, I feel like it would have been less by now, but it still kind of looks like there is a lot there. Last time you guys saw this, it weighed 7.01 ounces, and it now weighs 6.87. So we have seen a pretty good drop. And I did use this 9 times since I saw you guys last. So I used this a lot more than the other one. It's definitely one I'm feeling a lot more than the other one. But also I'm starting to like move on from this fragrance. I'm a very like, when I'm in it, and I like to mix it up. And now I'm starting to want to reach for other stuff, and it's so close to done. But these need to be finished. This is a 2021 fragrance, and this is a early 2022. So I really want to finish these products up. So like I said, each one, if I'm just using it at least once a week, I think we will hopefully get there before spring, because these aren't springy scents to me, so I'm not going to want to use them in the spring. So I really need to finish them up before that. And then the last product is this hair serum from R&R. Oh wait, no, from Underdefined. It's an R&R scalp serum. I used this a total of 4 times since I saw you last, which averages once a week. So that's much better than I was doing before. So happy with that. And it weighed 5.2 ounces before, and it now weighs 5.1. So I'm thinking that we still have a ways to go on this one. And it's like, I should maybe like, I can see it down there when I tip it up like this, I can see the bottom. So I don't think there is a ton left in here. So I'm hoping within 2 months I'll be able to empty this. And it's not because it's bad, it is just getting old. I've had it open for a while, and it's not really a product that I like organically use a lot just with my hair care routine. So I would really love to finish this up. Okay, so since I said we had 2 products, well, a total of 3 products are going to be rotating out, and we have others that are close, I feel comfortable rotating some stuff in. So let's chat about what I'm going to rotate in. Okay, I don't know the weights of these yet, so I'll insert the photos of those because I have not weighed them. But the first product I want to rotate in is the Rare Beauty brightener in the shade, the under eye brightener in the shade Light. I got this in exchange for a review, and I don't like really use it on its own or love it on its own. The applicator is metal, which I think feels fabulous under my eyes. This is what the shade looks like. Very brightening. I have found that I really like mixing this with my concealers, especially if they're a little bit drying, like the Kulfi one, or even like the Pacifica one. So I think because I'm kind of in a mixing it like mood, I want to carry on with that momentum. This doesn't have a ton of product in it. It's 0.13 ounces. So there's not a lot of product in here. I think this is something that if I stay dedicated to using it, I could use it up in like 4 to 5 months maybe. And it's something that I would like to use up so that we can work it out of my collection. Nice to have, but I don't need it, or like other than right now, I wouldn't actively be seeking a product like this out. So I kind of just want to finish it up to use it, get my use out of it, and get it out of my collection. So I'm going to rotate this in, and like I said, starting weight will be over there. The next product I want to rotate in is the Pacifica Dreamlit Glow Concealer. And I have the shade 11. And you can see some windowing over there. So I think it's like probably down in here. And this is like the only concealer that matches me close to perfect right now. And you're probably wondering why I want to rotate it into my project pan. Well, the reason being is that this only matches me when I am winter fair. Otherwise, this shade is not going to look good on me when we start to transition into summer. And it's already been open since like last fall. So I want to use it up during this season because I don't know if it will still be good and perform well next winter. So I want to be mindful to use it up now. I have some concealers in my collection that I really love and would, kind of prefer to use, but I want to be mindful to use this one up first, and that is why I'm going to rotate it into the project pan. The other product is the last e.l.f. brow pencil in that shade Deep Brown. I have my preferred shade already on stock, but this is the last one of this deep brown shade. So I'm rotating it in to finish it. I think it'll probably take me 2 to 3 months, but then I'll have that shade out of my collection, which will be exciting. So I'm going to rotate this in. And then lastly, I guess I hate myself because I'm going to rotate in a lipstick. Yeah, that's right. And if you're a project panner, painting a lipstick takes a certain kind of mindset that I rarely ever have. I am in awe at the people that pan multiple lip products a year. Like, I'm especially bullets. Like, those are insanely hard to pan in my experience. So I'm always just in awe of those people that can pan not only one but multiples per year. It's just takes my breath away, honestly. So I do want to rotate one in, and the reason why I'm rotating it in is because I actually think I can finish it. Like, I think I can do it. So I want to rotate it in. And even if I don't, we're going to see progress on it, right? Which will be exciting. But I have organically used so much of this lip product that I think I could do it. And it is the ABH satin lipstick in the shade Taupe Beige. And this is what it's looking like right now. So, like, there's a lot there, but compared to how full bullet comes, we're on the back half. And this is one that I really like because it's very like comfortable and it's a nice shade. And it's funny that I've organically used so much of it because for the longest time I couldn't decide if I liked the finish. So I kept being like, don't want to clutter it, don't want to keep it, don't want to clutter, don't want to keep it. And now I've decided after like a literal over a year of use that I'm like, yes, I do love this. You know, it was one of those products. So I'm going to show you the shade. Really pretty. I usually pair it with a cooler lip liner to kind of bring out the cooler tones in it. But it is stunning. And like I said, I think that I could do it, like, and not have to try a whole lot. So I am going to rotate this in. This is going to be another one of those products that will probably be, you know, to the end, a little bit tough. We have a few of those, but that's okay. We have all year. But yeah, that is the last product I'm rotating in. So we had 3 rotate out. We're having 4 rotate in, and we have a couple on our way out. Really exciting, a lot happening sort of update in my opinion. But yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. Like I said, if you enjoy Project Panning, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up before you go. And yeah, I hope you all are doing well, you're staying safe, and you're taking care of your mental health during this time. I truly love you all so much, and I'm thinking of you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.